Hi, my name is Jennifer. I am a group exercise instructor and physical therapist. Today's Pilates class is going to be taped from Las Vegas. So I'm staying out in the foothills for a while and it's a beautiful day. So we're gonna tape outside. I'm not gonna use any music then, so pick whatever music you want. Make sure you're listening to your body. Don't do anything that hurts. I'll show levels for modifications, but if there's still something that's not feeling good or you're not able to correctly brace with, then do something else or take a break during that particular exercise. And apologize ahead of time if you hear cars or planes or anything like that. So as you can see, there's a little plane there in the background. But let's get started. Grab a mat, grab some water. Here we go. Okay, starting off on the mat, go ahead and come on down. Let's get that core warmed up. So first thing I want you to engage is that pelvic floor. So think about close and lift through that muscle group. Transverse abdominal muscle flattens that stomach toward your spine. Press your hands and shoulders into the mat. Lengthen your spine out through the tailbone, top of the head. Think about creating more space between your vertebrae. Knees are bent, feet are about hip distance apart. And then breathe. This feels so amazing in the sunshine coming from Michigan out here. I just let's just lay like this for this class, right? So if I just start pausing and laying, you know why. As you're breathing, you're holding all that core. Coming up into an ab curl, head lifts, possibly shoulder blades, and reaching through those hands if you can get that all the way off the ground there. Take a look at your belly, make sure it didn't poof out or get bigger. That should always stay compressed. So use that as a good marking system for class. Anytime that dome's out, gets bigger, you are not bracing correctly anymore. Take your hands back behind your head. And I want you to see if you can come up just a little bit further and then come down about halfway, whatever your halfway is. So you're gonna exhale, inhale, lower halfway down. Exhale, lift, inhale, halfway down. Exhale, lift, keep that compressed. Inhale, halfway down, do one more. Exhale, lift, inhale, halfway down. And rotate, look down at your elbow, twist, come back to center, stay in your curl. Twist to the other side, and back to center. Exhale, twist, inhale, center. Exhale, twist, inhale, center. Let's do one more to each side. And pause. Go ahead and release that head, reach through those fingertips. Side bend, reaching towards a foot, back center. Side bend, back center. Exhale, reach. Exhale, reach. One more to each side. And release. Take the hands back behind your head. I want you to extend your right leg strong. Lengthen out through that limb, keeping that core set. Hold it there. Switching it out, other leg. Switch it. And switch it. Let's do one more on each leg. Press that long out. And switch. And bring it center. Go ahead and roll it all the way down. Release your head. We are going to go into the 100. Arms and upper body are identical unless you need to keep yourself grounded into the floor and not in an ab curl. Otherwise, everybody's going to get that core set, come into your curl, reach strong, and then you're going to pump towards the floor, inhaling and exhaling for 5. Okay, staccato breath on the exhale. So it's a, okay, or a H sound, like a, something more staccato in breath. Level 1, feet down. Level 2, feet to knee level. 3, you can straighten them out, really fire your quads and fight your hamstrings. And level 4 is anything lower than that. So pick your level, take your breath, make sure your belly's not popping, and then inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you've got a nice long neck here. You are reaching through your hands, engaging your lats. Last couple. Bring it in and lower down. Now we're gonna go right into walking. We are gonna leave our head and chest down for this. This time your feet are gonna come right up over those hips. Flex your feet, tighten those knees, so lock them out if you can get them. So level one would be straight up. You're just gonna kind of keep those weight of those legs right over your pelvis. It's only about heel to toe separation. So this is like a very small, quick scissor, okay? So you're really just doing this kind of shuffling motion through your feet. Anything lower than that is harder. If you really need to back down, you could bend your knees and shuffle and do your walk with more of like that knee being your primary target. Okay, but again, it's short and quick, all right? So pelvic floor end, transverse back towards your spine, get your shoulders and hands pressed into the floor, flex those feet, go to where you need to be, and then inhale and exhale. Really keep pushing through your heels, making sure your quads are really getting fired in with this activity, with this exercise. And go ahead and bring that up. Now from there, we're gonna go into diamond. You're gonna keep your feet flexed. This time soften your knees, rotate outward, pressing your heels together. And again, I'm starting with the weight right over my pelvis. It is a double leg lower, so I am lowering my legs now that I have them in this sort of diamond formation. So again, as low as you go, that's what makes it more difficult, okay, the lower you go. Now, if you need to modify, you can bring those heels down towards your butt. And again, maybe I drop my heels a little bit towards the floor and pull it in, a little bit towards the floor and pull it in. So just really think about that heel press in either position. And here we go. You're gonna lower as far as what you can without that belly coming up and pull back up. So you're gonna get to the point where you feel like, if I went any farther, my low back would move, or it might start feeling like it's gonna pop up, or my belly might lose that compression. And whether you like to inhale on the way down or exhale on the way down, I'm kind of gonna leave that breath choice up to you. Whatever kind of feels natural, just make sure you're doing one or the other. And then as you bring it up, you're doing the opposite. So I tend to kind of exhale and inhale. Sometimes I switch it up just to make my brain work a little different. Do one more time. And release that down. Nice job. Now I'm going to pull my knees into my chest a few times and tuck myself up. We're going to come into roll up. So it's a lot of spinal flexion. So if you're feeling a little tight, like I just came back from a nice long hike, so I didn't quite stretch yet, so I'm feeling a little tight still. You're going to extend those legs out, flex your feet, push through your heel, bring those arms overhead. Okay. Now, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. If this bothers your back, if you have disc issues, tailbone issues, anything like that, you're going to do a mini roll up and come down. Okay, you could also even do something like a plank if you wanted to. But you're going to do that full exhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Slow, 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 slow. As you are at this top point, your belly is pulling back to your spine. You are hollowed out here. You're going to roll up, and I want you to sit tall, kind of reverse that C curve, and then come right back into it again, rolling down one vertebrae at a time, as slow as you can, coming out of that, those last few degrees, so you don't pop your rib cage or back. Keep it glued down. Go at your own pace on this one. Everybody should be different, okay? It's gonna take you a different amount of time, so you can tell my low back's a little stiff. I karate chopped that one big time. I used my arm momentum. That was a big cheat. But I'm not gonna back it up and start over. So we'll keep going. It'll loosen up as we go. We all have a tight spot, right? That's always mine. Nice and strong. Really pull that back. Hollow that belly in towards that spine. After this, we're gonna do double leg stretch. Keep moving so I keep touching cactus. I gotta keep shuffling myself forward. Go ahead and finish one more. And release. We got propping ourselves for our double leg stretch. Again, everybody's upper body's identical, kind of like the 100, but you have optional legs, okay, for levels. So come into that curl once you've got your core set. Arms are gonna reach up the sides of the head, overhead reach, strong, and then pull as if you are really scooping through resistance, okay, like in water, or you have this imaginary resistance that you're gonna reach and scoop so that you really pull your lats in, yeah? So level 1, feet stay down. Level 2, they're gonna come up to knee level and not move, okay? And then from there, if you wanna start moving, level 3, you can start to kick straight up, or level 4 is anything lower than that. So technically, if you kick outward at your head level and your arm level, that's the goal, okay? As you reach and lengthen, it is lengthen, right? It's double leg stretch. Somebody's got your wrists and ankles, they're pulling you apart. Create length, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Strong, reach, reach, pull, reach, pull. After this, we do have full scissor today. Finish one. And if you're gonna go right into scissor, one leg extends upward, okay? And the other leg out. So we've got horizontal, vertical legs hovering off the floor with the bottom leg. Fingertips, light touch behind the knee, calf, or ankle. Get a double pump. Exhale, exhale, inhale to switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. Do not grab and lift your upper body, okay? This shouldn't look much different if I'm not hanging on to my legs, okay? Modification. Maybe my hamstrings are a little tight. I need to bend my knees, it comes in, or I can leave a foot down, straighten my leg, or bend it, okay? Sorry, of course somebody wants to work on their yard right as we start taping. It's been peaceful like all morning. So here we go, scissor. Exhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, exhale, inhale. And you have a wonderful view of your belly here. So look at it, what's it doing? Well, hopefully you have some music on and it's kind of drowning out some of the yard clipping that's happening. Exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, 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 exhale. Couple more. After this, we're gonna do some rotation with our lower body. We're working those obliques. One more on each side. And bring it down and release. Nice job. Okay, so for rotation, you're gonna pick a side to do first. Hands and shoulders stay into the mat. Okay, so we're back to kind of spine neutral here. You can leave feet on the floor for level 1. Level 2, you can pick them up but keep them right by your butt. Level 3, put them out to knee level. And level 4, straighten those out. Okay, now whether you're point or flex, I don't care. Okay, I tend to flex sometimes just because it really forces me to push out through my heels and fire my quads a little bit more. So you choose, okay? Pick a side. You're gonna let your legs rotate as far as where you can go to keep your shoulders back into the floor and pull it back up, okay? So, rotate, pause for a second, pull it up. Rotate, pause, back up. There's 4, 5, 6, the sun feels heavenly. 7, I'm not gonna lie. 8, Michigan is very gray right now compared to here. 9, did we already do 9? I'm being distracted by the sunshine. 10, oh well, we'll get an extra one in there maybe. 11. Really make sure you're getting that compression tight, 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 tight. As you've got that slight pause out there, 12, 13, 14, 15, we're gonna do 20, 16, 17, 18, 19, okay, here's 20. Now hold it. Hold that position. Scan your body. What are you pulling in? Pelvic floor, transverse, obliques are tight, legs are strong, shoulders are back. I'm just laughing at all the background noise that was not there about 5 minutes ago. Planes, trains, no trains, but. And bring it up, nice. Whew. Okay, other side, go ahead and start, kind of ease into that side. It's gonna be a little stiff after coming off the other side. And if I look like I'm in a little bit of a different position than I was, my iPad actually got overheated in the sunshine and stopped working. So I had to close it down and get my phone out. So if I look like I'm a little bit off compared to where we were on the right, that's why. So you've got that slight pause. Exhale into that twist. Exhale. Exhale. 7, 8, 9, 10. I swear, usually you can't hear anything here. You think you're the only people on the planet back here usually. It's like Murphy's Law, right? 13, 14, 15, 16. Really get that compression, that twist happening at that waist and rib cage. 3 more, and then we've got to hold. 3, 2, and 1. Now hold it over there. Scan your body. Get your pelvic floor in. Get that transverse down. Obliques are twisted nice and tight. Couple more breaths. Shoulders pressed back. Hands are strong into the floor. Hang in there. I know legs get a little heavy towards the end of this. Bring it up and release it down. Nice job. Go ahead and shake that out a little bit. And then we get to flip it over onto our stomachs. We're going to start with heel squeeze prone, and then we have plank right after that. So coming down flat, hands are going to support your forehead, legs about hip distance apart. Bend your knees, flex your feet, and press your heels together. So we're back in that toed out position like we did with diamond. And then from here, it is a hip extension isolation exercise. It is not a back extension. If you feel this only in your back, it's wrong, okay? So you have to stabilize your back. Get your belly pulled in tight. Get your pelvic floor, stabilize the whole pelvis area. And then as you exhale, you're gonna press your heels up, lifting your knees if you can. And then as you inhale, you're gonna come halfway down. It's not a big motion. We don't have a ton of hip extension, okay? Unless you have a lot of dance background, maybe in gymnastics. So exhale, press, inhale down. Exhale, press, inhale halfway down. Exhale, press, inhale halfway down. Exhale, inhale halfway down. Exhale, inhale halfway down. Now pulses at the top. Pulse, 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 pulse. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Keep breathing, keep squeezing those heels, squeeze your buns. Hold it up, hold, 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 hold. Now for a little bit of challenge, if you want here, you're gonna stay and hold. If you want, then I'm gonna have you reach back. Now I do want you in a little back extension. Separate your feet, grab a hold, and kick up. This is just gonna kind of open up the front of our body a little bit. Really push strong into your hands, extend. Now release your hands. See if you can leave your knees off of the floor. Come back to this position, forehead down. Bring your heels back together. My knees are still off the floor. I'm squeezing my butt like crazy. And then finally lower all the way down. Shake that out a little bit. And we're gonna go right up to a plank. Your choice for a modified plank from your knees or your toes, okay? So forearms down. If your knees, butt is still in alignment with your spine. You cannot be droopy, and it's not tabletop inverted, okay? So make sure you've got that butt right in alignment. Push the floor away, so push strong into your arms. Don't sag through your shoulder blades, push. I was kind of hoping maybe we would have a visit by the hummingbirds. They were out here like crazy in these flowers behind me. Almost there. And then we're gonna do a single leg kick, which actually does take place on your knees in a modified plank. So if you're on a full plank, lower down to your knees, untuck your toes, and then we're gonna go right into it. So you've got a point, flex, lower, hamstring, hamstring, lower. You've got exhale, exhale, inhale. And there's this slight little bounce with it. If that bounce bothers, don't do the pulse. You can always do just point flex instead of the bounce, bounce. And I hate to call it a bounce. It really is just kind of a pulse of that muscle. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And again, I know in these positions, my shirts get all kind of blousy, but really be mindful of tucking that belly tight up to your spine. Hang in there, because then we're gonna go right back into a plank. You ready? You either stay there where you are, tuck your toes, up into a plank. And release that down. Nice job. So that was going from a plank hold right into that exercise in the half plank, back to a plank. So that was a long duration plank, kind of sneaky, kept you in there. We're gonna come onto your side. We're gonna work some hip and butt. So pick a side. It doesn't matter which side you want, but we're gonna do 4 different exercises. We're gonna do a slow flutter kick. We're gonna speed it up, okay? Then we're gonna do a single leg bicycle and reverse it. And then we're gonna finish with some pulses into that abduction. So here we go. And then we will switch right away and not put anything in between the legs, okay? So pick which side you want. And you're gonna get that belly compressed here. Straighten your legs out. Stack your hips and shoulders so you're not rolled back and you're not forward. Fingertips or hand into the floor for some extra balance if you want. Otherwise, you can pick your hand up and it's gonna be harder. So you're gonna lift your legs off of the mat, then separate them by a couple inches. So my top leg is about my hip level. It's not super high, okay? So I'm kind of got everything in an alignment here. Then, once you've got everything nice and tight through that core, you're gonna split those legs like a scissor, but we're gonna do a very slow flutter kick. So we've got 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Now we're going to pick up that pace. You ready? Faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Put the bottom leg down. Top leg goes into a single bicycle. Flex your foot. Pull that knee in, kick it forward, fire your quad. Then squeeze your glute as you extend that hip. It is not going to go back again very far. We don't have that. So don't arch your back and really try to swing that leg, okay? Then you're going to pull it back into your start. So let's scoop around. There's 1. There's 2. 3, squeeze your glute, hip flexor, quads, push. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now reverse that. Kick back, squeeze your butt, hip flexor comes forward, bend through the hamstring. Quad and glute, push back. Forward, pull it around. Stabilize that pelvis. 3. There's 4. There's 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now straighten that out, lift it up, and then pulse. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Last one. And release it down. Nice job. You should have felt that in that outer hip. Switch it around. We've got the other leg to do. So come on down. Support your head however you wish. Sometimes it's nice to have a little towel or something rolled up there too. It's not that hot out, but my phones and my iPod keep overheating in the sunshine, so had to move it again, so I probably look like it's a little different angle one more time. Here we go. Get your core supported, get yourself up, and separate a couple inches. And we've got 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, keep that core strong, 10, 10 more, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now speed it up. You ready? 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Put the bottom leg down. Top leg pulls in. Flex your foot. Kick forward, bicycle. 1. Squeeze your butt. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Strong leg. 12. Press, pull. 13. 14. Keep that hip height. 15. Reverse it. Back it up. 1. Scoop. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. We got 5 more. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Now, lift it up high into that abduction. Got attacked by a bee. Pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 30, and lower down and release that. Okay, we're gonna switch gears a little bit and we're gonna work on some upper body strength. So we're gonna be in a down dog position. So we'll have to show you some modifications, okay? So bring yourself around here to start in tabletop. All right, so from your tabletop, you're gonna tuck your toes. I'll show you full out what we're gonna do and then I'll show the modifications, okay? So if you have shoulder issues or anything like that, you'll be able to pick something else. So we're gonna come into a down dog position first. You're gonna drop through the heels, press strong into those hands, push away from the floor, and then we're gonna work on some balance. So you're gonna pick up one foot, see if you can hold it. It does not have to be high on this one. And then we're gonna pick up the opposite hand. Now, if I wanna modify, I can stay on my tabletop. I can do a bird dog, okay, legs straight out from your back, and then you can add your arm. You can do just arm, just leg. You can hold your tabletop and work on some bracing, or you can just hold your down dog. So you've got kind of lots of options here. So get yourself into your position that you want. Get that core set here, okay? And then I'm gonna pick up my right foot to start, and I'm gonna pick up my left hand. Place it down. Switch it. Make sure your core is set. Left foot up, right hand up. Put it down. Pick up the right foot, left hand, optional up. Really get that hollowed out compression here. Put it down. Left leg, pick it up, right hand. Tuck this in, tight, 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 tight. Put it down. One more time. Right foot up, left hand up if you can. And again, it's not about height on this one. That's coming. Put it down. Left leg last time. And right hand option. put it down, and come out of that position into your tabletop and give your wrists and shoulders a little bit of a break. Now from here, we're gonna come into a dolphin position. It's a little bit more intense for shoulders and thoracic. Not sure what's going on with the dogs, I apologize. I didn't even know they had dogs next door. So we're gonna be in a dolphin, and then we are gonna do a leg extension lift. So that leg is gonna be as high as what you can control. So from our down dog position, if we were to get into dolphin, you lower your elbows towards the floor, okay, and you have to push your chest back. It is not a plank hover. I don't want your face forward over your hands. You have to push back, okay, so that you really get that thoracic extension. Then you're gonna lift a leg and hold, yeah? Now, you can be in your down dog and do a single leg lift hold, okay? Again, I can be here, and if I want to stay in my tabletop into my bird dog and do a hold again, okay? You would just do a second round there. All right, here we go. So, dropping onto those forearms, pushing your chest back towards your feet. All right, get that core nice and set, and then pick a leg. Up we go, and hold. Lower. Other leg, lift high. Squeeze your butt up there. Lower it. Lift the other leg. Lower. Lift. Lower, we've got one more, so we're doing 3 on each side. I'm kind of sliding on my mat a little bit. I'm going to adjust. I'm going to lift. Squeeze your buns. Keep pushing through those hands. Lower, one more time. And lower down, lower all the way down, and take a little break. Now we do have one more in that position. So we're gonna be in that down dog, but this time we're gonna do a dive. So our arms will be overhead in our down dog, and we're gonna dive our head right towards the middle of your hands. We're gonna hold. No leg lifts on this one, so it's purely just upper body. Modification would be I'm gonna stay on my tabletop, and I'm gonna do a dive like a push-up position, hovering my head right between my hands, and then a strong push, okay? All right, here we go. Tuck those toes. Come into your down dog, drop those heels, press back through that chest, and then bend your elbows, diving your head between your hands, and hold. Straighten them out, push, strong. Dive. Push strong. Dive. Push. Dive. And again, I really want you to watch your core here. You've got gravity kind of helping with your pelvic floor. Press straight. Dive, but really hollow that belly out. Press. Couple more. Dive. Press. One more time. You ready? Dive. Press. Release out of it. And come all the way down. Nice job, you guys. You're done. So let's stretch a little bit. Come all the way onto your stomach. Thanks for being patient with all the angle changes. Again, it's not that hot, but obviously the sun's a little intense on technology devices. So you can stay here. You can also press into the floor, full extension through those elbows. Relax, sag that back. Definitely need to do some sun salutations out here. Roll it back down. Reach back, grab a hold of your foot. Stretch that quad. If there's a different quad stretch that's friendlier for you, go ahead and do it. Slow, deep breath. Switch. And release that. Go ahead and press yourself up, swing it around, lay down on your back. Let your knees roll to one side, keep your shoulders back into the floor, stretch out through that rotation. Switch to the other direction. Bring it center. Cross one ankle over on the other thigh. Let's get a little bit of that hip and butt. Grab a hold of that top leg. I kind of like that because then I can really kind of control that hip. If you'd rather reach through for the bottom leg, you can do that. Or if you want to cradle it. Again, breathe nice and deep and slow. Switch it. Hold that in. And release that. Extend the arms and legs. Go ahead and reach through those fingers and toes. Take a deep breath. Let that rib cage expand. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, expand. Exhale. And you guys are all done. Stretch anything else that you feel like you need to. Go ahead and make your way on up, get some water. Thank you so much for working out with me. I apologize for all of the background noise. It was so quiet out here when we started, so maybe I'll have to pick a different time for one more class while I'm out here to tape. Have a great day, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.